A recent article from the Associated Press shows that student journalism is on the rise on college campuses across the U.S. With a growing reputation for covering both campus and community issues, the Free Press plays a crucial role in giving students a voice. To shed light on some of the important aspects of the job, joining us today is Chris Tyner, co-editor-in-chief of the student-run newspaper at the University of Southern Maine.
The day in the life of a co-editor is a lot of checking emails and making sure that everybody on the team is getting replied to if they have questions about their stories coming up or stories they can take on, making sure that the stories in progress is updated, making sure that people know that the papers are ready on Monday morning and ready to get delivered, keeping the delivery sheet updated as well. Typically, the editor-in-chief position of the Free Press is just one person who takes care of the staff and makes sure that we have the staff showing up to meetings. Kaylee and I decided to split the position this year. In the past, it's been a one-person position and it's a lot of work, and we both have 5 classes, work outside of this. It's less about splitting work evenly, and it's more about just making sure that we get the job done. Journalism was not something I always thought of doing. It wasn't really an aspiration of mine until I actually joined the Free Press. I've always liked staying up to date on pop culture news and music news and just news in general, obviously. When I started here just as a staff writer, it was mainly focused on just the writing and trying to get that down and understand what print journalism writing looks like and how you're supposed to craft it. Now, I would say, being in this role especially, it showed me more of the communication side about, interacting with your staff and making sure that everyone's on the same page and everyone's, happy with what they're doing here and, being accepted by the staff. We really just want to make sure that we create the best environment. I really just hope that, we can keep a good staff in the future, keep people coming in and interested in journalism. One of the biggest things you can do is get involved in a newspaper. It might be nerve-wracking at first, you might not know people, but it really helps you build not only your skills with communication, but your skills with writing in print format. It helps when you're in an area with people who have the same goals as you and want to get done the same work that you want to get done, and they want to make the paper look good and they want to help you succeed. So that's kind of what my goal is, to help people succeed in what they want to do here.
It's always inspiring to hear from young journalists shaping the future of the media in our community. Be sure to check out the latest edition of the Free Press for more in-depth stories from the student perspective. I'm Elizabeth Smith. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, see you next time.